Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we'll be doing a review of the Razer Armor Slim case for the iPhone 6. This is a case from ZeroLemon. I haven't actually heard of ZeroLemon before, but they contacted me to review their case, and so I'm taking a look at it now, and so far I've been pretty happy with the results. It's a pretty nice case. But anyway, this of course is the packaging that it comes in. I personally think it is very, very nice packaging. There's a little QR code on the front that I assume would bring you to ZeroLemon.com because there's a link directly underneath that. But anyway, you can just kind of give it a view of the case. This is the red version, but there's a picture of the black on the front. This case does come in a ton of different colors. It looks like there's red, yellow, kind of navy blue, the blackish gray, which we have here, a silver, and a kind of champagne gold. So those are all the colors there. I'm pretty sure if you do not like the color I'm either reviewing or the color on the box, you will be able to find a color that will fit you because of just how many colors there are. There isn't actually anything in the box other than the case and this little piece of paper here, so we'll go ahead and put this box to the side. This is the actual case itself. It is a two-piece case. You have this kind of hard rubber piece, and then there's actually a little red plastic piece here. So this is the hard plastic piece. This is a piece that varies in color from case to case depending on the Razer Armor case that you buy. So this part will be the same for all of them, but this piece will just change in color, of course. So this is the hard rubber skin. I'm not sure if you can see here, but there's a little ZLs on here, and looking on their website, ZeroLemon says that these create spacing that prevents your phone from overheating because it prevents heat from being trapped inside the case. So these little ZLs actually do something other than just look cool. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put the case on the phone. So you can just kind of put it in one corner and then just kind of work it around the phone until it is all the way in. It is a little difficult to put on, but you just go like that and then you're good. The difficult part is when it comes to this hard plastic piece. I've not actually been able to get it on completely successfully, so I just kind of put it on this side first. And this is where it doesn't really work. There we go. All right, that looks good. And then we'll just kind of snap it onto this side as well. And yeah, this is where it doesn't actually go on successfully. Maybe push it on a little more. Hey, actually, there we go. All right, so this is what the case looks like on the phone. Of course, I have the red version, so you see the red here. You would not notice that as much if you had a darker color, but I personally think it looks pretty good with the white iPhone. The red case, yeah, just looks good on that. And so this is what it would look like if it's just laying on a table. You kind of get an idea of that. All the corners are more squared off than the actual iPhone 6, and this will help protect you from drops and things like that because there's just extra material on each of the corners. So hopefully, rather than your iPhone screen breaking, the case will absorb the impact. And I personally think it would do a very good job of that just because the material feels very quality and it's a pretty thick piece of rubber on each of the corners. So it's kind of hard to make a case that offers good protection of the iPhone 6 while keeping the iPhone 6's form factor. But I personally think that this case does a very good job of offering a great amount of protection while not really detracting from the look of the iPhone 6. Because of the color and design of the case, I actually think it looks pretty good on the iPhone 6. So this case will do a pretty good job of protecting your phone from drops, but it does not have anything covering all the ports. So if you were wanting to use this for dust or water resistance or anything like that, this case would not do that for you because all the ports are open. I personally enjoyed the sun cases because you don't have to fiddle around with a rubber flap whenever you would like to charge your phone. Same with the headphone jack. Unfortunately, the headphone jack cutout is a little small, so you might have some problems with certain headphones because this is a pretty thick piece of rubber. So if the part that you plug into here is a L shape on your headphones, then you might have some problems with this because the rubber piece here is pretty thick and they don't have a very large cutout for the headphone jack. We have a very good cutout for our speaker, of course. Then on the sides here, we do have cutouts for our mute switch as well as our volume up and down. Like I was saying, this case is very difficult to get on. As you can see, this little plastic piece here is raised up, so it's not actually on all the way. I was trying to kind of put this plastic piece down, but I just can't get it. I was having problems with getting this plastic piece fit around the sides, but I got this now, so it's fine around the sides, but the back piece just does not fit down in there no matter how hard you push on it or whatever. It just will not go down, so that is a very big downside to this case. Getting it on the phone actually is a little difficult, but if you do manage to get it on, then this is probably a very, very nice case, but this plastic piece just seems a little too difficult to fit perfectly in with the rubber covering. However, if you ignore the fact that this doesn't really fit on the case, or at least it is very, very difficult to do so, then I think this case looks very, very nice on the iPhone 6. We do have a little cut out for Apple logo, so you can look at your Apple logo, which everybody's so proud of, and then you have a good cutout for camera. Unfortunately, it's a little tight as well, so you might have some problems with glare. I personally didn't, but I think just because it's kind of a reflective material and it's closer on the camera lens and flash, that they might have some problems with glare depending on the situation. But like I said, I haven't had any problems with that. One thing that is nice about this case, it doesn't have any giant, really flashy logos, as a lot of cases do. The only logos we have are the ZeroLemon logo here, which is just engraved into the red, so it doesn't detract from the look of the case because of a giant ZeroLemon logo. And the only other branding we have is on the side of the case here, where it says Razer Armor. So I think that is pretty much it for this case. It does do a very, very good job of protecting your phone, and it also looks very nice. It doesn't add a whole lot of weight or bulk to your phone, even though it does add quite a bit of protection. The only con I can think of is that this really does not fit down. A lot of people would disagree with that, but this case that I have just really does not. The plastic piece is just a little too large or something for the case. I mean, it looks like it's fine down here. It's not like it's over the top here. It's perfectly smooth here, and everywhere else it is perfectly fine. Just this plastic piece here just does not sit down for some reason. So I personally think that is a very big downside. If you can't get the case to fit on your phone, then the case is pretty much unusable. But assume this is just the case I got. If I really worked at it or put it on like 150 different times, I might be able to fit this plastic piece down here. But after removing and putting this case back on my iPhone several times, I've had this problem every single time. One time I couldn't get this piece to fit down here. It would like, this black rubber piece was like pushed in and this piece wouldn't go over it, but I fixed that on my most recent time putting it on, and I still have this problem here with the red piece being raised up. So that is the only con I can think of. I mean, it's a pretty big one, but if you can get around that and find a way that makes the plastic piece fit better on the phone, then I personally think this is a very nice case. It will add a bunch of protection to your phone, and it does not take away from the look of the iPhone 6. A lot of rugged cases that add a bunch of protection take away from the look of the iPhone 6, which I personally think is not good, because the iPhone 6 is very thin and light, and it looks really nice. So a lot of people don't even put cases on their iPhone 6 just for that reason. However, this case doesn't look too bad on the iPhone 6, and it will add a bunch of protection. Thank you guys very much for watching this review of the Razer Armor Slim case for the iPhone 6. This is a case from ZeroLemon, as I have said. I've personally enjoyed using this case, except for this little issue here, which I've mentioned several times, but other than that I can't really think of any cons. So thank you guys very much for watching this review. If you guys enjoyed this video, then a like rating is always appreciated. If you have any questions about the case or the review, then feel free to leave a comment. I will respond as quickly as possible. If you guys like to see more videos similar to this one, then feel free to subscribe. This has been Jordan for Jolt Reviews. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.